Right, guys, today I am super excited. I've got a pre-alpha access key to Enginefall. Enginefall is a new extraction shooter game where you have your own train called a Dagger, and the Dagger you are going to ride up next to the Titan train, and that is where the raid missions are going to happen. And so you're going to board the Titan train, and then you are going to gather materials to then try to bring back and extract to your Dagger train. So this is my Dagger train. I just started. I only have a couple hours in the game, and so everything I'm going to give you guys information on is stuff that I've only learned recently myself. I know there's a lot out there that I don't know, but I'm going to do my best to explain to you guys what I found out and hopefully smooth the process for you guys. Maybe not hit some of the same stumbling blocks that I did. So we're going to go over our Dagger real quick. So your Dagger is your home away from home. This is where you're going to come back to after every unsuccessful or successful raid. And so we're going to start with every extraction shooter has your own personal vault. So this is the where all the items that you safely extract with will be stored in your personal vault. As you can see, I don't have anything currently because I'm not terrible at this game. I have had successful extractions. There's a bug right now where everything resets after one wipe. So every time you log in, right now your stash is completely gone, but that's okay. We're just testing things out. We're helping the devs figure out different bugs and stuff, and they're well aware of this. So we're not too worried about it right now. But once things are in your personal vault, you can use them for a variety of different things in your Dagger. One thing, we'll start with the easy stuff, cosmetics. Just some different clothes and stuff here. All of it takes 5 to 10 plastic to craft. You put it on, make your character look however you want to. Simple as that. Tutorial, a couple different tutorials you can go through and watch here. They do a pretty good job of showing gameplay on it. The tutorials themselves aren't very informative yet. That's one thing the devs said that they are currently working on. And so I expect to see those kind of fleshed out a little bit better here in the future. There is a rail pass currently. You get tickets after every successful raid that you can use to purchase different cosmetics for things. You have to unlock the previous page to go to the next page, and so on and so forth. I have 35 tickets, so you can see I have done some successful raids. I'm not a total noob at the game. The next thing we will go to is the tech tree. The tech tree is really cool. So there's actually 2 different tech trees in this game. The first one is your Dagger tech tree. And then once you get on the raid, onto the Titan train, you have a whole separate second tech tree. And so I'll go over that once we get on the Titan train. So this one are permanent unlocks. And so you can see, you'll click here, it tells you the requirements to unlock it, some different materials and stuff needed. Now the permanent unlocks, you can see here, it says can be used to craft advanced armor and protective gear. So the armor bench, once I have that unlocked, I can come over here into my crafting machine and it'll show up as a recipe that can be crafted here. I put it in my inventory, and now I can place that down on my train. So if I had it, I could go boom right there. And now I can craft my own armor to then take into the next raid. So you're upgrading your base. That way, every time you go out on a raid, ideally you have better and better stuff to bring back better and better stuff. So the tech tree is super cool, all sorts of different things. You can see, better grenades that you can unlock and take, better weapons, weapon attachments. I mean, this tech tree is pretty huge. Like, there's a lot to do. And as you can see, I've only scratched the surface in just a couple hours that I've played. Right now, the only buildable area I have on my train is this little, you can see 1, 2, 3 by 3 square area. To place stuff down on, and so I don't have a whole lot right now. That is also another part of the tech tree, is your Dagger upgrade level. So we can see here, if I wanted more space to craft bigger and better things on my train, I'd have to follow this tech line right here. So that basically does it for what there is to do on your Dagger. The last thing is this destination. So here is where you're going to pick the map per se that you want to go down, but the maps are actually trains. And so here you're going to pick which train you want to raid. If we click the Marauder, there's nothing here yet. I assume this is just a train that they are going to release content for in the future. So right now, the only one we have available is the Titan train. Here are the the rear, second, and first class are the 3 different places that we can dock to start our raid. The rear is free. Second class requires 5 fuel shards, and first class requires 5 fuel nodes. And so we can see here, currently I have nothing in my inventory because, like I said, the stash gets wiped after every login. And so I have to start at the rear. But in the future, if you had these things, you could spend the fuel cells, I'll call them. You could spend the fuel cells to start your next raid at a higher class. So that way you're not having to work your way up the train every raid. Saves a lot of time. I've done it once. So much nicer, especially if you have some stuff that you left over that you want to go back and get. Boom, you just start right there. So that is super cool feature that they've implemented, and I can't wait to see the flexibility of gameplay that it allows. So here you pick your Titan. We're going to pick the rear. We're going to set destination. Once you've set your destination, you come here and you can invite your squad once you get everybody in, or you can join a random team if you're solo queuing. If you don't want to be solo, but you're solo queuing, you can join a random team, and then you hit ready, and that's it. And boom, off you go on to your first raid. So I hope this was informative for you guys. I hope that this shows you really the creativity of this game, of what is able to be done. I'm so excited to see you guys as daggers, which you choose to customize it. I mean, you can build walls and shelves, and I mean, you're gonna have some really cool things that you can build on them. So excited to see your guys' Dagger designs, excited to see the direction this game takes. I'm already super stoked, and I only have a couple hours into it. So I think the dev team is doing an amazing job, and they've really got a really cool game coming out in the future. So stay tuned for more updates. I'm going to try to push more of this content out, help you guys hopefully get rid of some of the stumbling blocks that I had, so that way you guys just boom, straight to first class rating. So good luck, and we'll see you out on the trains.